Call you back soon. Yeah, sorry for sorry. So hey Kritika, welcome back. So as you're aware, I'm Karthik and we spearhead few programs in the app. And as you see, I think the app is growing day by day. And we have been planning few initiatives and we have a few things in the roadmap as we have planned. So I'll just give you a few glance about what things which we have planned in the app, and you can chip in your inputs there as well. So initially, we have actually planned for something like a weekly challenge winners. For example, as of now, you're posting good creative content, and you're getting good likes, and also you're getting good interactive comments under your post. Apart from that, your post is also original because you write from your own skill and own generosity. So what we think is to act as a recognition part, we will be launching some weekly winners for that particular thing. Like, for example, weekly interactive post, weekly best post, like best in the sense we have certain rubrics, like how it is best. You might be wondering, how do we grade them? Like, it has to be original and positive, which is the first criteria. And then it has to have a good comments and a good liking thing. And a top liked post and the top person in the leaderboard. So we're planning for a few weekly things like this, wherein we create a newsletter kind thing and we launch it in our media section, wherein people will have access to see who is the weekly winner and what content is it, so that people will know that particular content is good and they'll read it and the positive will be ultimately spreaded. So this is one thing which we have in our roadmap and we might start working on it by end of this week or by next week. And the next thing which we have in our roadmap is events. Like per week, we're planning to organize 3 events, which will be, as I told last week itself, one will be topic based, which will be chosen by you guys, and sir will speak in a subdomain or in Zoom section or in stage section. That is one thing which we're working on. And the second thing which we have on board is like one will be ask anything. Like you can ask anything to sir from birth to death, and that will be the second type of session. The third session which we're doing is greet and meet session, wherein we'll be discussing in app and what plans do we have for those things. And the other thing which we are still brainstorming and which is still under working brainstorming progress is we are planning to create something like a mini clubs inside the app itself. For example, art club, like wherein if some people are good at art, they can post their own art there. So that will be one thing which will work up. And for example, you're good at writing, so you can start your own content writing club or mini club wherein only positive contents will be shared there. So we'll be restricting something like that and we'll be creating mini clubs so that it will give a good enthusiasm to the persons who are doing their own stuff. So these are few things which we have planned. And apart from that, from the last week's suggestion and call which we have given is start regional channels. We are working on that, and channels are actually scrutinized, and we'll be starting those particular channels by end of this week. So you can expect lot many changes and initiatives which will be taken by us on this particular next 10 to 15 days which we are working on. So these are few things which we have on our mind and on our roadmap. And apart from that, just the last update from what we did from this week, we will be giving all the screen recordings in the past event section under calendar events only. So this is one thing which we are doing. And also, we are planning to have some people on board for the LIAP team, wherein they'll be managing the community and helping us to do what all things I told now. For example, now I told that we will be having a meet and we'll be having a weekly newsletter. So that particular we are actually hiring a few set of members who will help us contribute to this content team, mini clubs, scrutinization, and also to the newsletter contribution. So the weekly thing which we are doing is actually called a positive newsletter. We are still brainstorming the name, and if you have any ideas in your mind that this can be put up as a name, you can give it to us as well. We'll be asking the audience as well. So these are few things which we are planning up for this week. So if I missed out anything, sir will be adding his inputs. So yeah, over to you, sir.
No, all good. So that's how we are slowly taking one step at a time. From our side, we are trying our best to move our WhatsApp group also into this platform, which is a tedious job to get everyone start moving because a new platform, people don't know what to do. So yeah, so we thought to give everyone a rundown of how to use the app. I think people know how the app is being used. So yeah, so that's it from my side in general, right? And yeah, slowly we will get there. It's one step at a time. More people know about it, more people understand the value of it, more people like Kritika becomes a part of it, more will spread. And now what I've started doing is to share the app content to the WhatsApp groups. So now it's going from here to there. Initially it's going from here to there, now it's going from here to the other way. So that way we'll keep it a little more alive. So people find that, it's much more better. I saw Kritika liking her own post in the WhatsApp. So thanks for Kritika for that. So yeah, so we're just giving more people know more about the content writers we have within our app. So maybe they see Kritika's post and they say, oh, this is a really cool post to read, let's just come back to the app, right? So that's what, so slowly what I'm going to do further on is to share this in Liaap profile and in my profile also. So that way people get more exposed to good quality writers or good quality work. So that way it's going to help them also further on, right? So those are the few things. Yeah. So Kritika, I think timing is okay for you for this meet. Like this timing is good, or you'd prefer Sunday afternoon in general?
Sir, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Kritika is fine with anything. Now we need to. I think what Karthik will put a poll into this thing, asking like, guys, what's a good time for you guys to join, so you can work it out, right? So and then we'll see how that works out.
So before, go ahead.
No, I think then tomorrow's one, let's do it on stage and see if there's any.
I will do it on stage and let's check. I'll just post something like what I did for the morning and I'll do that. So that's not a problem.
Yeah.
So before we end this call, Kritika, so over to you. You can give us like, are we going in the right track, and are the expectations matching your level? And is the roadmap what I told now, that is a weekly newsletter and a mini clubs thing and all? So is it resonating with what you think, your inputs?
Yes, sir, it's going great.
Perfect. So like your inputs, like, is it good? Like, mini clubs, would you be interested for the mini clubs and newsletter, weekly newsletter? Do you think it will be good to appreciate and recognize people?
Yes, sir, it will be good. Like they will have a platform to showcase their skills.
Perfect. Super. Any other inputs, queries, or if you have faced any difficulties or challenges, please do let us know.
No, sir.
Perfect. So keep your good work going up. Even I read your comments and posts every day. So that's actually good. And
Thank you,
actually original, which like initially we expect original content to be a part. So actually, which is great thing which you're doing. So keep doing that. And thanks a lot for joining in. Like, you're very prompt.
I'm also more active now on the app. I'll be looking and reading comments and replying to people now. Initially, I was just looking from the Life is All Positives thing, but now I'll be down on reviewing and seeing people who are genuinely sharing Life is All Positive concept related content, right? So there's a Life is All Positive concept which I believe by. If someone posts that level of things, my message is going to come, right? And that's what
we will be notifying you with all those things, like what is our criteria and rubrics and all those things. So thanks a lot, Kritika. I think like you're very enthusiastic. I can see that from your joining thing and all. You're very prompt as well. That's actually good. Thanks a lot for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You have anything to share? You can.
No, she's all good.
No, sir.